Have you ever been told that pastors are the best Christians? If so, don't believe it. Now, pastors, like me, devote our lives to the work of discipleship, right? Pastor is really a role in which we are shepherding others in their Christian discipleship. That doesn't mean that pastors have it all together. It doesn't mean that they have it all figured out. It doesn't mean that they have every answer to every question. It just means that we feel a call to help shepherd people in a way that leads to life, to learn with others as we grow in our own faith. And so, when I read this passage from the book of Hebrews, a familiar passage that I'll share in just a minute, I was reminded that there are many times in my life where faith feels a little bit fleeting. The things that I believe in and have faith in can feel a little bit distant. Maybe you get that. Maybe you understand that. Let me share with you a little bit about it. But before I do, I'll share with you this passage from the book of Hebrews. Faith is the reality of what we hope for, the proof of what we don't see. As we read this, we're reminded that sometimes faith is simply something that we hope for. It's not really having it in our grasp. It's believing that it's there, but maybe not in our presence. Now, that doesn't always mean, in fact, it never really means that it's not there. God is always with us. It's just that sometimes our faith doesn't perceive it. In other words, there are times in life where what I hope for the most is faith. Notice it's not hoping that things will be okay. It's not hoping that things will turn around. It's not hoping that life will become absolutely amazing or that someone else will reap the benefit or detrimental reward of their actions. None of that. It's hoping for faith. It's kind of like that idea that when you don't have faith, all you absolutely want is that reassurance of faith. When you don't have that thing that you know is so vital to you, you can think of nothing else. You can hope for nothing else but that thing that is vital to you. Faith is like a heartbeat. Faith is like a circulatory system within our body. Without it, we struggle. And so when we don't have it, we hope for its return. So how does it return to us? How does it get restored within us? Well, sometimes there isn't much that we can do other than being open to it. I remember a particular time in my life when I was feeling a little bit far from faith. I was sitting in my pastor's office and I was praying over the story of Ezekiel when he spoke into the valley of dry bones to stand and to have life again. And God asks the question, can these bones live? And Ezekiel spoke life into the bones. He mustered up enough faith. He found it within himself to call the bones to life again. And in that moment, I felt my own bones of faith return. From that moment, I found new energy, new life within me to be a pastor. Maybe you've had similar experiences. If so, share them with someone. Maybe they will discover their faith again. Amen.